So welcome back to the farm. So this week our new Kubota skid steer has arrived. So let's talk about this for a minute of what the process was. We've been looking for a new skid steer for a while. Our old machine, it's old. I mean, there's nothing wrong with old equipment other than they break down, you gotta maintain them, you gotta fix them. And with twins, we really wanted a reliable machine, something that it gets serviced when it needs servicing, but other than that, I expect to just get in it, turn the key, and go. So obviously things will break, but we wanted something that's just not breaking down every time we turn around due to just normal wear and tear. That's kind of where the old Bobcat is. So, and I just don't have the time to put into tracking down the hydraulic leaks and fixing it like I should. So we've been looking at new machines. What I wanted in my head was the JCB Teleskid. I've never been around them. I've never known anybody that's been around them. But what I've seen on them, what I've read about them, just the theory of it, it sounds amazing. That door to the left-hand side, so you're never getting in and out from under or over a load. The fact that it could reach out an extra, I believe, 3 feet, it just sounded cool. But the problem is, the only service department is an hour and a half away in the middle of downtown Kansas City. I don't want to have to be hauling a truck and trailer with a machine on it through the city. So that one was out. That was my top pick for theoretical reasons, so that one is out. Next, I wanted a John Deere. Everybody I know around here has John Deeres. I don't really have brand loyalty like everybody I know does. And from what I've gathered, most people that do have brand loyalty, it comes down to what did Grandpa have and what does Grandpa still have. I don't necessarily have that, so I'm looking for what's the best fit for us, along with what's the best service department. Because whatever machine you get, it's going to eventually break, and you're going to be kind of married to that service department. So I really wanted a John Deere, because I figured if anything goes wrong, I could call the neighbor. He might be able to walk me through it. If not, there's 3 John Deere dealerships within 30 minutes of us in 3 different directions. So we looked at John Deere. The other one that we're kind of contemplating about is Caterpillar. We have a Caterpillar shop 30 minutes away. I understand they're good, reliable machines. I like their service department. I've used them before for other things. But when we test drove them, Mama Llama put the machine down, or put the arms down when she was done running it. But she didn't put them all the way to the ground. And when she went to open that door, she got trapped. So she had to turn the machine back on and, set them the last 2 or 3 inches down to the ground. Now, if you have a ground crew, you're probably not getting in and out as often as I am. When I run a machine, I'm running it by myself almost all the time. So that leaves us to Kubota. They actually have this garage door style door. It actually lifts up and over your head, and then there's 2 little pins, and you can actually pin the door open. So you can run this machine with the door open or the door closed. Now, obviously, I'm not promoting climbing under your load. Never, ever, ever climb out of the machine under your load. Hydraulics can fail, and well, then you go squish and you're dead. So, but for me, when I have a hay bale on, a lot of times I'll set that bale down on the ground and have to climb out and over the hay bale to open and close gates and things of that nature. If I'm doing this by myself, I have to do this a lot. I have to get in and out of the machine. So that was actually one of the big driving factors, is the door on the Kubota. Now, the other driving factor is I only worked with their shop. It's 30 minutes away. I've only worked with them a couple of times, but I've had great experiences with them. Everybody that I have talked to, they've either had great experiences or good experiences. Nobody actually told me a really bad experience. So that was one of the big driving factors, was the service department I liked and the door. I can get in and out of this machine. Now, this machine, we have 10 hours on it now. I've driven it for 10 hours. It came to me with 0.8 hours and a full tank of fuel. At 10 hours, I'm low on fuel, but I'm not out. So I love that fact. The fact that you can get in it and should be able to run it all day, I think is a big plus. I expect a machine, you fuel it in the morning, and you should be able to get a full work day out of it. Maybe not 15 hours, because let's be honest, most people don't work 15 hours. But if you own a farm, you probably do. But if you're in construction, an 8 to 10 hour day, that is what I think you should be able to get out of a machine. So the fact that we have 10 hours on it and we're still not out of fuel, that I'm pretty pleased with. The things that I'm not really too keen on are really nitpicky. My few complaints are really minute ones. The interior dome light is in the back right hand part of the cab. It's kind of awkward to get to, and it doesn't light up the cab as well as I think it should. The exterior lights are great, they light it up, but the dome light, that needs a little bit of work. The radio, it's in an awkward spot, it's hard to turn the volume up and down, it's easy to bump it with your elbow because it's at your left hand side right behind your arm, so it's easy to change the channel or turn it off. So, but again, it's a radio and a work machine. Is it really that big of a necessity? The other aspects about it is it's kind of noisy. It does have a lot of rattle to it, especially when you're going in your fast speed. It does rattle a lot. But when you're actually just moving dirt and going more at your normal work speeds, it's not that bad. So my complaints are minimal to none at this point. I love this machine. I highly recommend it. We did pay full price for it, so this is not a promotional thing. This is not, I'm sponsored by them by any way, shape, or form. I just wanted to let you guys know this is the machine we got, and honestly, why we got it. I really did want a John Deere. I had my heart set on it for the reasons of just maintenance. But it truly came down to the door. I mean, it sounds trivial. Why would you buy a machine specifically for the door? But John Deere, Caterpillar, everything else that I know of, that door, if your arms are up at all, you can't get out of the machine without, taking the door off or going through the emergency glass in the back. And I work by myself so much, it was imperative that I have a door that I can open and I can climb up and over my load. Whether it's a hay bale or the pallet forks or the postal diggers, whatever it may be, I needed to get out of it because I'm by myself. So I hope you found this informative. I hope you liked it. If you did, please click like and subscribe. Again, I'm Ben with MD Triple Creek. Good luck to you and your projects.